Am I the bad one for not impregnating my wife of 17 years? We've been together for 2 decades, married for 17 years of love, laughter, building life brick by brick, hand in hand. My wife is my best friend. We've weathered storms, celebrated milestones, grown up together, really, and yet here I am, wondering if I've betrayed her in the most personal way. We do not have kids. On the surface, it might seem like it was a mutual decision or maybe something that just didn't happen for us. But if I'm being honest, it didn't happen because I made sure it wouldn't. It's hard to admit. Even writing these words feel like tearing off the piece of armor I've worn for years. I've never got my wife pregnant because deep down, I didn't trust that she could handle being a mother. And not for the usual reasons, not because she was career focused, which she absolutely is, or emotionally unavailable or anything like that. It was because of something more physical, more visceral. She didn't like to shower at all. That sounds petty, maybe shallow, but it was consistent and it wasn't just a quirk. Sending money home now has become super simple with Lemfi. You can send money from your card to your bank account and Momo in just minutes. And the best part of it is that it's at 0 transaction fees. It's secure and it's available for anyone in Canada, US, and the EU. When you download the app, you can use my promo code OHEMA to sign up and you're going to get $20 cash back on your first transfer over $100. And right now, Lemfi is giving out 2% reward points on transfers of $50 and more. So every time you send money, you earn points. Download Lemfi today and earn rewards while you support your loved ones back home. Hygiene has always been a battle in our relationship. We talked about it. Whenever I carefully take my time to remind her, she used to get angry for days or weeks and she would take a shower for like a few weeks but would be mad at me, so we didn't get to make love. As she starts to slowly return from her anger, I would try to encourage her gently at first and then more directly. She would make promises, stick to a routine for a few days, then fall back into old pattern. I started to wonder, if she struggled this much with caring for herself, how would she care for a baby? Babies are messy, yes, but they also need cleanliness. Constant diaper changes, bathing, feeding, sanitizing bottles, all of it. I couldn't shake the worry that she wouldn't be able to rise to that responsibility. So I made a decision I've never told anyone until now. I trained my body through tantric practice to never finish. I learned how to get close without crossing the line, how to simulate climax without actually reaching it. She never knew. I made sure she reached her release, usually more than once. Then I'll act like I had mine too. She was always glowing afterwards, assuming we were trying, but we weren't, or rather she was. I was pretending. I justified it for years, told myself I was protecting a potential child from neglect. Told myself I was protecting our relationship from the strain of parenthood she might not be ready for. But now, my wife is 38 and I feel the weight of the secret like a stone in my gut. Time is running out for her, or for us. She has changed lately, slower to smile, less interested in things she used to love. Her motivation is different, duller. Somehow she still loves me, I know that, but there's a quiet sadness in her eyes that wasn't there before, and I wonder if she feels like life passed her by. Last year, after her PhD ceremony, she didn't want to do anything. She looked happy to people who didn't know her, but very sad in my eyes. She didn't want to celebrate, so I booked a restaurant for a surprise family celebration. Her family could see she wasn't happy. Her sister thought we were fighting, but I assured her that we weren't, and that her sister was overwhelmed with so much work she had to put in while working and studying. I can see this concern is starting to eat her up in ways I had never imagined. If she's mourning the child she thought she would have had by now. I don't know how to talk to her about this. I don't know how to admit what I did. I never meant to be cruel. I thought I was doing the right thing, but now I see what I stole from her. the choice. Now I'm trying to get her pregnant, but right after she comes, it's like she gets really tired and can't continue. But my body is used to going for so long that I can't get myself to come quickly. I have practiced tantric sex for over 15 years. It's like my body is no longer aware that I have to ejaculate. Here I sit, confused and hurting for my lovely wife. So I ask, am I the bad one? Is it worse to deceive someone out of love than to hurt them with the truth? Would it have been more honorable to be honest? Even if it led to conflict or heartbreak years ago, I love her so much. I have never touched any woman since I married my wife, so I can't imagine my life without her. What do I do? What do you think about the story? What should he do? Thank you for watching, and make sure you send money back home via Lemfi.
If a woman is careful with her money, they will call her a responsible lady. But if a man is careful with his money, they will call him a stingy man. If a woman leaves her broke boyfriend to date a rich guy, they will call her smart girl. But if a guy makes money and leave his current girlfriend for another woman, they will call it betrayal. Hey! Listen to me, I am the only son of my parents. Open your eyes, women will show you Pepe as well. You don't want to learn. Scatter the camera. My sister, marriage is not by luck. Guys, forget about Kimberly. She is just lucky to find a man. It's a lie. Kimberly is not lucky. She has a good character, respect, and submissiveness. Before a man will come out and make up his mind to settle down with you as a lady, he must see the atom of these three qualities in you. I'm telling you. Some ladies will be like, if I finish my secondary school at 19, I will enter university and round it up at 24. On my 25 years, I will get married. Wake up, this life is not a movie. You are not the one to determine when you will get married. Rather, your respect, character, and submissiveness will decide it for you. You don't want to learn anything from me. I will dedicate my time and talk. You will dedicate your time and laugh. No worry. You will understand all these things when you reach 35. Carry the camera, come. Scatter the camera. If she's not hornier than you, she is in love with another man. A woman is always horny for a man she truly loves. Bend the camera. Stop praying to God for a good man when you fully know you don't have what it takes to keep a man. God will not come down from heaven to work on your character, respect, and submissiveness. You need to equip yourself before asking God for a help. Some ladies have actually done 40 days dry fasting and prayer in order to see a tall, dark, fine, rich man. But whenever their father talk one, they will talk 50. Hey! How will you get a rich man with this your bad character? You don't want to learn anything from me on this app. The only son of my parents. Don't worry, you will understand all these things when you reach 35 years. Carry the camera, come. Carry the camera, run.
Oh my God.
This woman wants to kill her husband. She tricks him into going to a river full of crocodiles and lures him to jump right in. Alice sees no movement on the water's surface. She thinks her husband is dead. That way, she can inherit all his money. But the next second, her husband comes out of the river laughing. His disappearance was just to scare her. The wicked Alice doesn't give up. To finish off her husband for good, she demands he jump from a cliff into the water again. If he doesn't jump, it proves he doesn't love her. Seeing Alice doubt his love, the husband reluctantly climbs up the cliff, holds his breath, and jumps down again. This time, Alice is very satisfied. Her husband doesn't surface for a long time. To make sure this isn't another one of her husband's pranks, Alice pretends to call out in despair, but inside, she's thrilled. But her joy doesn't last 5 minutes. She suddenly realizes she has no idea how to operate the speedboat. She panics, and quickly grabs her phone to call the police. But this is an uninhabited primeval forest. There's no signal at all. Alice can only lie on the water's surface and shout, but there's not a soul around. She's instantly terrified, and curls up in a corner crying, but crying won't help. The speedboat starts to drift. To survive, Alice has no choice but to try operating the speedboat herself. But this is her first time touching a speedboat. She accidentally pulls up the anchor anchor, causing the boat to spin wildly on the water. Seeing that at this rate the boat will crash into the rocks, Alice immediately runs to the cockpit, trying to pull out the boat's key, but because she's too panicked, her hand slips and she throws the key into the river. Thankfully, the boat stops, but Alice's relief lasts less than a minute. Seeing the scene before her, she freezes instantly. The boat is being carried by the current straight toward a huge cliff. Going over would mean certain death. Only now does Alice realize this place is way out of her league. To save her life, she can only try to jump off the boat, but just as she's about to jump, she suddenly remembers she can't swim. At the critical moment, she finds a life preserver on the boat. Excited, she quickly throws the life preserver into the river. The next second, she realizes how stupid that was. That's not how you use a life preserver. Watching the distance between the boat and the cliff getting closer and closer, Alice can only gather her belongings and hide in the corner of the cockpit, praying she'll survive.